Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This one is touching on a controversial matter. Now, as of this past week, there has been a lot of stuff going on community-wise. I really wasn't sure if there was going to be a light at the end of the tunnel, but there actually is. Now, this is a long letter that I'm not going to go into all the details on this because it would just take too long. I will post a link to this in the description so you guys can go and read it for yourself if you are so inclined. Now, there is some bullet points, and this is what I'm going to be addressing because this is just much easier to go through. So as of this past Monday, after a paid month off, AQ3D community manager Tanny quit. She was not fired nor let go. She was given a paid month leave after she chose to resign. On Wednesday, we demoted the developer who instigated this situation. Moving forward, Jurgen will return as the game lead of AQ3D. We spoke with all parties involved over the last 48 hours. Investigation and legal counsel concluded that there was no sexual harassment. However, that does not excuse any other inappropriate behavior. Tanny and Artix, is it Tanny or Tiny? I'm not sure how to say that. I've always just said Tanny, but so if I'm spelling it wrong or saying it wrong, then I do apologize. Tanny and Artix spoke and resolved all remaining issues. That's really good. And together we are writing the letter you're reading now. It's good to hear that. Tanny is rejoining the community as a player during this healing process. She did actually say that she didn't want to work for AE when it was in, I forget how she worded it, because of Relic. She didn't want to replace Relic. So we are setting up salary reviews with team members to address disparities. We are clarifying how all team members can contact our human resources manager for any concern or questions. Up until now, this letter has been written as a joint effort, but it is important you get to hear it from Tanny herself. And then, so she goes to explain it, and, she expresses it very well. She says, leaving, as well as my recent actions, are a direct result of frustrations I have harbored and not feeling heard, and there are better ways to solve these problems. It is an explanation for my actions, not a justification. And I want to repeat that, no, the harassment was not happening in the staff server. It was not happening in the community server. My leads were not aware of it. I had to explain that it had happened in private. After this discussion and further investigations, I feel we are moving forward the best way we can with what happened and in the medium in which it took place. So that's really good. I'm really glad to hear that there was finally a conclusion to this and that it was actually the way that the community was wanting it to turn out, because we had no idea what was going to happen with this situation. Says, as far as rejoining the community, I will not be rejoining in a staff capacity at this time. I would like to think we can eventually move towards that possibility. I loved what I did, and AE recognized that I loved what I did for you, but first, we all need time to heal. So perhaps eventually she will be back in a similar position. And then Artix says, 5 years from now, I want to look back and know that we did the right thing here. I'm so grateful that Tanny took my call. And then he explains a little bit of what unfolded in the last 48 hours. And apparently Artix had been doing a lot. He hadn't even been working on any of the games. Everything he was focusing on this. He'd posted that in the Artix Discord server. So there was, he took this very seriously. And I know some people were thinking, oh, they're just blowing it off, which it did seem that way at first, but when things like this are supposed to be handled internally, so I can understand their discretion on it, and I'm glad they finally were able to reveal, what went on and how it was being handled, because now we know. So, and for those who say they'll never forget, don't forget, but it's okay to forgive. I go by the motto, forgive and forget. That's just the way I am. But yeah, I can understand how some people aren't. Thank you for being here, for reading this, and for caring. We would not be here without you. So for those of you who weren't aware of this situation, well, that's good. So you knew nothing was amiss. And for those of you that were aware of it and involved with it, I hope this does give you some peace of mind. I know it does for me. But anyways, so yeah, it's finally, this is a relief because that was stressful. I'd like to know what you guys think about this matter. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.